Next, we are joined by Sagar Garuda, co-founder of Zenious. With over a decade of experience in technical writing and customer education, Sagar will walk us through how Genius uses AI to turn product walkthroughs into structured documentation and multilingual videos fast. If you're looking to streamline your content creation without compromising quality, this session is definitely for you. Over to you, Sagar.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you for the introduction. And also thank you for making me feel younger. I have 2 decades plus experience, but it always feels good, to cut down on the number of years. All right. So it's amazing that we are here. Firstly, thanks to all the volunteers and Puneet for arranging this. I cannot be more thrilled about this session, primarily because I've been in customer education for over 2 decades, in tech writing and instructional designing, and have grown through the ranks. And I have co-founded a company called Zenious. And believe it or not, this would be the first introduction of Zenious to the world. So I'm very excited about this and can't wait to get started showcasing what we have built exclusively for the tech writing community. All right. So glad to see the claps and the love that you're showering. Okay, so with that, I will start off sharing my screen. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. The company that we have built is called Zenius. It's a take on the word called genius. So this product is specifically for product education, creating product and product videos and documentation. So before I get in there, I would just like to talk about the landscape and how did we get here and give you a demo of the product. Okay, anytime in a minute. Some of us have been tech writers for decades, and we have seen this evolution. Around 15 or 20 years ago, it was mostly about creating documentation that would be put in a PDF file, added to a bookshelf, embedded within a CD, and shipped to customers. From there, we have come to a digital transformation age where we had online portals and searchable knowledge bases. And now we are in an AI powered world where all the content that you see is intelligent, contextual, and personalized. So the world as we know it has been evolving, is evolving, and evolving very, very fast. And in this evolved world, the roles are changing. And technical writers no longer are just writing content. Whatever they do is adding or directly tying up to business outcomes. Like for technical writers, the content that you create, or instructional designers for the videos that you create, companies are more and more tying what you work to outcomes. So some of the common things that writers are being responsible for is boosting the net promoter score. So customers feel happy when they look at good content. Basically, any questions that they have, if it, without having to reach anyone, if it's intuitive and if they're able to find answers immediately, they kind of rate the product higher. And then it also prevents churn. This ties up directly into the aspect of support ticket deflections. When people are stuck and they're reaching out to support, if chatbots are able to answer questions or people are able to self-serve by going to your knowledge base and finding answers, you know, they're able to solve questions quickly, and then it increases their satisfaction, giving an impression that it's a very stable product, and then it also prevents churn and improving margins. Now, a good documentation or a training program helps companies onboard customers faster, stabilize them faster. That means that the teams with little people will be able to do more or get in more business. So content here plays a very crucial role in kind of getting out your business outcomes. Moving on, while companies are tying up your outcomes to business outcomes, writers are being asked to do more and more. Now, some of the new things that writers are having to do is to create knowledge based videos and articles, blog posts, in app assistance using WalkMe, WhatFix, or Pendo, creating content for training programs, creating assessments, creating customer webinar materials, and also helping with AI agents and knowledge graphs. So, you know, these are some things that we have been doing, and it will be very interesting to see what are the things that you are being asked by your organization. Puneet or team, can we run a poll checking what people are working on right now, or what is being asked of them? Awesome. Folks, a poll is up. If you can call out the ones that you are being asked to work on apart from your regular tech writing roles, that would be great. We could get a sense of what's happening here. Okay. Folks, only 21 responses so far. Looks like the popular ones so far in 23 responses are videos or walkthroughs, how-to guides, and training and e-learning modules. Amazing. All right. So in the interest of time, I will move ahead, but it's very heartening to know these are the three options that are coming across, or top of the head items for you in your organizations. All right, I'll move from here. So while you're having to do so many things, writers nowadays kind of are becoming tool masters. So there was an interesting question, during Surag's session, where the person had said we are using Clipchamp, PowerPoint, and screen recording tools to create product and feature videos. So basically, for the sense that I'm getting is that, or the sense that I have had so far is that writers are having to learn more and more tools for specific outcomes. Like you would need to know authoring platforms like Peligo, Madcap Flare, or FrameMaker to source your content. To host it, again, you need to know Zoom in or you need to know Zoom in or Fluid Topics. Or if you're using a knowledge-based system, you may need to use Zendesk, Intercom, or Doc 360. To create videos, Camtasia, Captivate, and Canva. And again, to speed up all your content creation, you will need to use AI like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or whatever you prefer. So as you can see, to get a particular business outcome, writers are having to master more and more tools. But you're asked for more. That said, what are the tools that are available for technical writers? There is nothing purpose built for technical writers. Like for example, software developers have GitHub Copilot and Cursor. Product managers have Motion and Chart PRD. Product marketeers have Jasper and Notion. But what about us guys? So, all the questions that were coming in, these were the same questions that I was grappling with. I needed to use AI for specific things. I needed to create content with other tools and then figure out ways to tie them up together and publish it. And that is why we built Zenius, which is purpose built for customer education. And the best part is that this has been built by creators for creators. So that's me, Sagar, the first person there. Um, with over 2 decades of experience. The first decade was with CA and Oracle, and the second was with startups like Coney, Zenoti, and Darwinbox. My last role until a couple of months ago was with Darwinbox, where I was a senior director of customer education, and now I'm the co-founder of Zenious. And my co-founder is Sandeep. He has over 2 decades of experience in tech as well. Until recently, he was the principal engineering manager at Microsoft for Microsoft Excel Web. So we put our heads together and we thought what we could do specifically for customer education. We looked at all the questions that were coming in. We looked at all the problems that technical writers, were facing, and then we decided, with AI, there are many tools which are creative. Basically, you give a prompt and it creates content for you, which Surag very nicely explained in his session. But what happens when the content needs to be authentic? Meaning, when it comes to the context of customer education or technical writing, what happens is there is a lot of context from the product or how customers use your product. Now, that context, if AI starts to look at it, it will start to hallucinate. So, we need to have something authentic. And that is why, with the philosophy of having the human in the loop, we have created Zenius, where Zenius is able to take any rough screen recording that you may have created and convert it into a professional video without any editing skills. And the same content, it will transform into a data standard document. And the best part, it allows you to publish to 40 plus languages. Now, I'm not coming in here only with slides. What I also want to show you is Zenius in action. Are you ready for it?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Before that works, before I get into the demo, I would like to show you a 2-minute presentation on how Zenius works. After this is done, I will go ahead and do the actual demo itself.
Creating professional product training videos, demos, or hardware walkthroughs is usually expensive, time-consuming, and demands specialized tools, skills, and a bit of genius. That's why we built Zenius, your AI-powered platform, to help you create flawless, professional videos in just minutes, not days. Start by uploading a video or use our plugin to record your screen, or even capture a live hardware demonstration while narrating naturally. Zenius automatically removes filler words and silences, then rewrites your narration to sound polished and professional, while keeping it authentic and true to your original message. Next, Zenius adds a natural-sounding AI voiceover in one of 90+ accents, perfectly synced with your video actions. And it doesn't stop there. Zenius adds the finishing touches such as intro slides, AI-generated titles, captions, music, and zoom effects, giving your video a truly polished, professional edge. With the heavy lifting done, simply preview, download, or instantly translate your video into 40+ languages, all with just a click. Need to make changes? Skip the reshoot and edit the smart way, the Zenius way. Just edit the transcript in our intuitive text-based editor to instantly update the voiceover. Bring up the context menu to adjust sync, trim scenes, or add eye-catching effects. Beyond the video, Zenius also creates a structured, professional article, complete with screenshots and clean formatting. Both the video and article work together to deliver a consistent, elevated learning experience. Whether you're sharing with customers or uploading to your LMS, help portal, or knowledge base, everything is ready to go, right out of the box. Built by creators for creators, Zenius gives you everything you need to turn every training, demo, or hardware video into your most polished, professional masterpiece yet.
Awesome. Thank you for showing the love. I'm glad you liked the video. Um, can't wait to show you what we have built and show it live in action. All right. So this is our platform. By the way, it's, we are currently in beta, and this is also available to all TWT members. You could sign up on our website and request access for this. Um, So when you log in, you would see two options. One is an option to record and one is an option to upload. So if you click record, we have given you a plugin that you could use to record any of your screens. So for the sake of this demo, as writers, most of us are proficient using a recording tool. So I would not go into how you would record that video. But basically, for the sake of this demo, what I would do is I will upload one of our existing videos. And then while that's processing, I will play this exact video for you to see what is the before and after. Okay. All right. So this video is processing here, and let me go ahead and play the actual video for you.
So this is a chart.
So one thing, this is a video from one of our beta customers. And then, I just wanted to give you a sense that how you can just like put out your thoughts and how Zenius processes everything.
Dashboard, and this is the organization employees. So 311 are the total employees, and this dashboard speaks about the current day activities of the employees. So here attended is 2, and today off is 4, and yet to reach is 3.305. So unlike we can click on the show button so that you can see the each employee wise who has been present, and there is a search option to filter the employees. So below that, there is attendance summary. So this is like location wise, department wise, designation wise. It speaks about the each department or location wise the manpower attendance activity. And below that there is a attendance statistics. And below that there is like multiple graphs. It speaks about the average work hours and the trends. So this is about the HR dashboard. And right now I will be explaining the reports under HR. So there will be like 6 segments in the reports. So first segment is income tax, and second segment is like MIS, third segment is payroll, fourth segment is statutory, fifth segment is analyticals, and the attendance report. So in each segment there will be like a lot more reports. In the payroll, like we can see more reports in each section. So each section speaks about the individual reports. The report is like entirely based on the scope, and like there is an option we can click on the favorite so that the report will become into favorite. So it is a ease of use. So thank you, and like if you feel any questions, please feel me to ask.
All right. This was the input video. And our video, this is the process video which just came up. So basically the input video was around 1 minute and 50 seconds. And for processing, we take around 2 minutes or 10 seconds. It's like you just need to add 15-20 seconds to your input video. Now this is the process video. Now you can see the video length has come down to 1 minute 27 seconds. But this also includes intro and outro slides. So, all right, you may be curious to see how the output comes up. So let me make it big screen, full screen, and start playing the video for you.
Welcome to the HR dashboard. Here, you can view information about your organization's employees. Currently, there are 3 employees, and the dashboard highlights today's activities. You can see details such as attendance issues, today's absences, and other key statistics. By clicking the Show button, you can view each employee's attendance status. A search option allows you to filter employees easily. Below, you'll find an attendance summary, which breaks down data by location, department, and job title, showing attendance activity for each group. Further down, attendance statistics are displayed, along with several graphs. These charts show average work hours and attendance trends, providing a clear overview of workforce patterns. Now, let's explore the HR report section. There are 6 main segments: income tax, MIS, payroll, statutory, analytics, and attendance reports. Each segment contains multiple detailed reports. For example, the payroll section offers various specific reports. You can mark any report as a favorite for quick and easy access. This design ensures ease of use. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
All right. So this was a process video. So basically, whatever time you took to record the video, it just takes almost the same time for it to process and you get a published output. I'm glad you guys like it. So the some of the questions that you may have is that, hey, you have this transcript, but what if I'm not happy, if I need to make changes? It's pretty simple. Like for example, our AI had kind of looked at it and it said there are 3 employees, but essentially there were 311 employees. So it is as simple as clicking edit and say like, typing in whatever you want. If you don't like it, you could always revert it. Or if you still want to make edits, you can use AI rewrite and say, I want to shorten this, generate, it shortens it, you can put it in. So we have made editing very easy. One thing with Zenius is that ours is a true text-based editor. So you don't have to work with the timeline. Like for example, over here, if we say click the show button. Now, at this point, if you want to add a zoom, it is as simple as selecting the text and saying zoom, clicking the portion where you want to zoom and say apply. That's it.
By clicking the show button, you can view
So
each employee.
we have made it very easy for you to do that. I will not go into all the editing aspects, but what you will need to know is that if there are any things that you need to do an audio video sync, it's very simple. You just have to select the text and say audio video and specify the frame that you want to come in. Trimming is also pretty simple. You also have the ability to add captions and add images as well. Now, for one of the questions that had come in, some of the new tasks that technical writers have been asked to do. One is to contribute to videos, and second is to contribute to the training content. So when it comes to product, Zenius allows you to create authentic content really quickly. That is one part. The second part is writers are also having to contribute quite a bit to knowledge base articles. So, and also create documentation. Now, being in this field, I do understand that, while there are tools like Guide and others, which allow you to click a particular portion of the screen and then create a document, they do not have a data kind of standards. Like they don't understand how a concept works, how a procedure works, how a troubleshooting article works. So what we have done is that by default, for now, any video that you create comes in as a procedure. So your video now is converted into a procedure with a heading, with an introduction, a procedure subheading, and step-by-step instructions, which have the step and the answer and the result. So along with any notes, the principal elements that you have. So we've been able to create a beautiful output from an input video that you can give. Not only that, we do understand, there will be cases where video, AI may be inferring content. Now, for such cases, what we have done is we have added tags called inferred. Now, because we are in beta, it's showing up on the screen. But later you will have an option which is show AI assumptions. In that case, everything that AI has assumed will show up as inferred content, will show up in a highlight that you could edit and then you could take it forward. Now, if you need to make any edits, you could directly click in and make edits. If you need to change the screenshot, it is as simple as selecting replace image, selecting a video from the frame, like which portion of the video. Like for example, I want this part of the video to be shown as a screenshot. I just have to select this and say capture frame. It changes automatically. And if you're happy with this, we allow you to publish this as a markdown, as an HTML or a RTF. And just showing you how exported video in HTML looks like. And the video that we have actually captured is a conceptual article, not exactly a procedure. So if you were to publish this as an overview document, we have given you an option to convert it into an overview article. And by the way, while it's loading, Say if you have made edits to the video and you want the article to be updated, we have given you an option to regenerate article, which will again go back, look at your transcript and create a video again. Now, as an overview article, you see it's been structured differently, the way an overview article is required to be structured. And if this was a troubleshooting article, it comes up differently. So you would basically have a problem statement, you would have the cause, and you will have the steps to resolve. And while this loads, the other part that you will also be interested in is the blog post, which I'll again get to in a minute. While this is, so as I said, the troubleshooting article, you would have a problem statement. What is it? And how do you resolve it? Now, if this was an actual troubleshooting article, I think you would appreciate the structure better. But again, even with what we have given, AI has been able to look at this and break it down as needed, along with the steps to resolve it. And you will see that it follows the procedure process. Now, I'll go to the blog post while that's loading. I also want to call out that we have two modes called the detail mode, on and off. Now, in detail mode, we try to be as exhaustive with the content as possible. But if you were to switch it off, it becomes pretty concise and sticks to the point. In both the modes, we have AI inference enabled, which kind of tells you or quickly shows you what are the items that or the sentences that AI has inferred from your content. Okay, a blog post is coming on like this. Okay, so this was basically a demo of the product, and I'll be happy to take any questions that you may have.
We have a few questions.
Sure.
Richa has a question. What is the difference between this tool and Power Platform window screen capture Turing to user interactive videos of MS365?
So ours is purpose built for customer education. As you may have seen in the demo, we are able to take everything that you have spoken. We are able to clean up your transcript and also clean up your video and sync audio and video specifically and keeping the video very, very authentic. Yeah, and we also allow you to select 40 plus voice accents, sorry, 130 plus voice accents, and allow you to translate the same thing into 40 plus languages.
Abhas has a question. Does it provide the exact same output if the input remains the same?
So that's a little tricky right now, but what we have done is our model kind of provides a consistent experience. You may say the wording's changing a bit, but more or less the content that you see remains the same.
Vijay Lakshmi has a question. Does it create quiz or assessments?
Not right now, but that's on the roadmap.
Jaya Lakshmi has a question. Can the doc output be customized based on the organization style guide? Do we also support procedure to video creation?
Procedure to video creation, again, that's on the roadmap. This is the part that we have started with. So with video, we're going to create this. Procedure to video is going to come. That depends upon what kind of adoption that we get. That is one. What was this other question?
The other question was, do we also support, can the doc output be customized based on the organizational style guide?
So again, that's also on the roadmap. We can give you a prompt section that you can use to put in your style guide, and we can get it accordingly. But in case you want to move ahead, I think we can look at something where we'll be able to take your style guide and structure accordingly. But yes, that's on our roadmap.
Shrikant has a question. For videos that are already created, can tracking edits or changes be treated as a form of version control, or are there any limitations?
Okay, interesting question. Let me look at the question again. For videos that are already created, can tracking edits or changes be treated? Not sure what this means, Shrikant. Now, I also have my co-founder Sandeep on this call. Sandeep, is this something that you want to take?
Yeah, sure, Sagar. So currently we are not supporting that of actually tracking the edits and putting in the version history. But that is something we have it in the roadmap, and based on the need and the priority, we can take it up.
So Dhinil
Perfect.
has a question. Please explain the capabilities of this tool in terms of migrating data from another knowledge base, for example, via HTML import and second ACL controls for readers.
Now, for now, this is a standalone tool. But good, this also actually leads into our next poll that we had as to what you should think we as to what you think we should be doing next. So, Daniel, thank you for asking this question. But right now, there is no such capability. It's a standalone tool that you kind of use it like any other authoring platform to create your content and then host it in whichever platform you want.
Menka has a question. It starts with a video input. Suppose we
Hmm?
have a work. Menka has a question. It starts with a video input. Suppose we have a walkthrough videos and don't need video to be generated. Then can it just use our video and create documentation out of it based on our style guide?
You can choose not to download the document, the video. That's a call that you can take. But as of now, if you want documentation with screenshots, video, we bank on both your audio and video to figure out those portion of the screens where what you're talking about and bring in those screenshots. So without that video processing, we won't be able to generate an article with screenshots.
And Binoy has a question. How much does it cost?
It starts from as low as $150 per month, and depending upon your requirements, it can go up to $35,000.
Vijay Lakshmi has one more question. Like, is the Scrum output supported to integrate with our LMS?
So SCOM packages, no directly, but we are happy to talk to you and see, what are you looking for, and if that's something that we can do, we'll give it out. But our assumption is, it's like, if you a SCOM package, usually you would want more interactive elements, like you would want to embed a quiz, or you would want to pause, and then you would want to do quite a few things. So right now our product helps you just build that video. So maybe you'd want to create a SCOM outside the system. But if this is something that you're happy with, we can definitely see how we can, publish as a SCOM output.
Okay. Deepthi has a question. What about data confidentiality?
Perfect. So this is something that we've been very conscious of. I'm very happy to tell you that we have been a part of Microsoft for startup programs. So all our ecosystem is entirely on Azure. So we don't use any open source AI to connect and then process. We bank on Azure for all of that, including access to AI, which is again pretty well monitored, observed, and then it has its checks and balances in place.
Okay. Abhas has a question. Like, is it possible to export the data source from this tool and use it in other database tools such as Matcafe or Oxygen XML editor?
Yes. So we the three outputs that we support are Markdown, HTML, and rich text. You can always publish this as a Markdown and then put it in whichever platform that you're using.
Okay. Rohini has a question. AI inference feature is awesome. Do you plan to integrate into products for real-time doc and education materials generation?
Yes. So, see, it's like, having been in this field for so long, I know that there are problem statements across each of the touch points that we have. We do have plans for everything, but it's again depends upon the support that I receive from you folks to take this product forward. And then, depending on where the usage is a lot, we can always look to create a self-hosted knowledge base, and then we can, add this as a dApp within your platform and showcase content right at the, point of interaction.
We
Amazing
are done.
questions.
Yeah. We are done with the questions. Thank you, Sagar, for that amazing session on Genius AI.
Thank you for having me.